grace and noble.
Hello again. Okay, we are going to talk today about ophthalmic instrumentation. Instruments, basically. When you go in an optical clinic, what do you see? This is what we are going to talk about. You must have gone for an examination, or at least accompanied somebody, and you have gone into an optical clinic, and you must have seen a nice chair unit. Along with the chair unit, you must have seen some kind of equipment. So we will just discuss about it. What are the essential equipment, instruments that are required in an optical clinic? So when you see them, you can easily identify them, and this is what it's going to be used for. So first thing that you will see, and even before you go into an optical clinic inside, if you are right at the front line and people keep that right in the front, is about the lensometer. So what's the use of the lensometer? As the name suggests, it's lens meter. So you are going to check the lens of the patient. If somebody is going to come to you and tell you, I'm not able to see properly through these spectacles, you just pick up those spectacles, put it behind underneath the lens meter, and you check for the power, and you note down the power. And lens meter is used in the clinic as well as in the workshop to check the power. If it's myopia, it's hyperopia, if it's astigmatism, if it's presbyopia, if it's progressive lenses, everything can be immediately checked through the lensometer, and you note down the power. So this is lensometer, as you can see in the picture. Before it used to be manual, now it's mostly automated lensometer. Very few people use the manual lensometer these days. It's mostly automatic. It's fantastic. Immediately you put the spectacles or the lens, even a blank lens can be just put behind, and you can check the power, what's in the lens. This is lensometer. You go inside the clinic and you will see a nice chair. Attached to the nice chair, you will have some nice instruments. And what are those instruments? Alongside the chair, at the corner of it, you might see a nice tray. In that tray, you will see different lenses being arranged, and also other instruments, which I will not talk about what else is inside the lens tray. Lens tray is full of lenses, plus lenses, minus lenses, also with cylindrical powers. So this is what the lens tray is all about. Sometimes it's red and black, sometimes it's in silver color. Don't bother about the color. Lens tray is full of lenses, plus lenses, minus lenses, and cylindrical power. Period. Then we also talk about autorefractor. Autorefractor is an amazing instrument these days. Straight off the art. These days you are going to get amazing autorefractor with very, very less tolerance in terms of the power that can be refracted. Very close to the retinoscope. What does an autorefractor do? It does refraction, as the name suggests. It is automatically, you put the patient behind the autorefractor, ask them to see that balloon inside that lens, and you just press the button, and left and right, immediately you get the power. If it is whatever power, except for reading power, the distance power is definitely immediately detected. This is autorefractor. And then you will also see a retinoscope. If it is not an autorefractor, then it is an objective refraction. You will use retinoscope to check the eyes by putting in some light inside the cornea, inside the lens, which gets reflected. There is a reflex inside the eye. The optometrist knows how to do it. But all you need to do is identify that stick that the optometrist carries in his hand is a retinoscope. Okay, because the image which forms on the retina can be, through the reflex, they will be able to identify what's the power. So this is retinoscope. And what else? If it is attached to the chair unit and you have two different bulbs, as you can see in the picture, will be like phoropter. What is a phoropter? Phoropter automatically it has these lenses attached to it. You don't need to have a separate lens tray. The phoropter itself puts in the lens in front of the eye of a patient, through which the patient looks into the at the chart, at the image which is on the wall, and they see whatever is proper, and they tell the optometrist this is how it looks like. So the phoropter helps in putting a lens across and correcting the vision. Clear? Okay. What else that you see? Slit lamp. If you want to look into the chamber, it's a kind of biomicroscope which we are able to see through the eyes and help detect some kind of infections, or if there are issues inside the eye with regard to the amount of fluid that is drained or not drained, kind of diseases. Gauging the pressure of inside the eye, intraocular pressure, is called tonometer, which most of them don't have it, don't bother about it, but you need to understand through a tonometer we are able to gauge the amount of intraocular pressure that's present inside the eye. Last but not the least, you will have ophthalmoscope. It's a wonderful instrument if you are able to find it. Very similar to retinoscope but different in function. Through the ophthalmoscope, an optometrist, trained optometrist, not everybody, trained optometrists are able to see through the fundus and look at the retina and come out with their understanding of what is inside the fundus, inside the vitreous humor. So they are able to really look into, there are lots of things that look into the disc. They will see what is, come out. Maybe if the patient has diabetes, all those things, wonderful things can be looked through the ophthalmoscope and they come out with the answer. So this is basically, you have to know in an optical shop, when you go around and see in the market, you will have some people still have retinoscope. If they don't have it, but one, definitely they will be having an autorefractor, they will be having a lens tray, they will be having a lensometer. These three things are very, very vital. If they don't have it, then it's going to be very difficult for them to run their business. All right. Of course, if you have a wonderful chair, that's fantastic, and they must. Why not? As long as they want to present themselves as very professional, they must be having this vital instrument inside their clinic. All right. Good. So this is it, the basics to start with, and now we will be going forward and discussing about something wonderful, and that is called light. Let there be light. Thank you. See you soon.